אוקיי, זה עובד. אוקיי, וואו, עכשיו זה עובד. תודה רבה. אני מצטער על הג'אמפ סקר שהיה פה. אני פשוט, יצא שהסטאפ שלי לא היה כזה מוכן כמו שצריך. אבל וואטאבר. הכל נראה עכשיו שעובד כמו שצריך, הכל נראה טוב. פרפקט אפילו. אז כן. בואו ניגש לזה כבר סוף כל סוף. וואו, הפעם האחרונה שנראה ששיחקתי בזה זה היה ב5 לדצמבר, הולי שיט. On that Christmas! וואו. בואו באמת נתקדם ב-investigations. כאילו זה או שאני מתקדם ב-investigations. אומייגאד. אוקיי, וואו, איזה תמונה. או שאני מתקדם ב-investigations, או שאני פשוט אנסה לעשות את גרייט אייס. אולי אני אשכרה אעשה דאבל אפלוד שקשור לגרייט אייס. כאילו הפרק הזה וגרייט אייס, אולי אני אשכרה אעשה את זה. אבל אני רוצה להתרכז על ה-investigations. כן. תגיד אתה about Mill, find the eyewitness. Mill, אומייגאד, זה 3 חלקים. investigations זה המשחק ש... אישית? אני לא ראיתי שום דבר עליו. מבין כל המשחקים שאני שיחקתי שקשור לאייס אטרני, investigations זה היה הסט היחיד שבו בעצם אני לא ראיתי שום דבר עליו חוץ מזה שקיי קיימת. אני לא צוחק, אני אשכרה רציני עם זה. אוקיי, אז 13 במרץ 1:22 גימרלנד מיין גייט. Chased out like a pair of peanuts. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, okay. There's something even thieves should never steal. Do you know what that is? You really shouldn't steal anything. However, I'll bite. What shouldn't a thief steal? A life. It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with. Ever. That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can never truly be hidden. כאילו יש הוכחה שבו הבן אדם לא קיים? יותר? I guess? And I intend to prove that by my own hands. When I apprehend the murderer myself. Alright! Now I'm going to work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go! Krista never said she could be my assistant. I'm just going to track the issue. The first thing we should do is to locate the real scene of the murder. Oh, okay. Mr. Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth! The stadium! Hurry, sir! This is supposed to be hush-hush, but they found a witness at the stadium. A witness? You! What did we tell you about leaving our assigned post? Ah, the jig is up. Sir Edgeworth, remember that I'm always rooting for you, so go get him, sir. Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves. It's not all fun and games, Kay. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. Automati, okay. Ga door bij een vestuiven, stadium. I thought there was a witness here. Where's my auto? Yeah, I don't see anyone. Oh, what is that? Oh! Oh my god! Emma! Mania 7 should pass, Emma. Oh my god. Ishnia. Mr. Edgeworth, long time no see. You are Miss Emma Sky, correct? This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lana Sky. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. 2 years ago? Okay, אז רגע. אוקיי, זה הגיוני לפי הטיימליין, אבל... אני עדיין מנסה לחשוב מתי קורה פאסט... פאסט 4-4. פאסט 4-4. של הפאול ג'סטיס. Okay, sure, I guess. But I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics. I can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. Benny good Apollo Justice! Are you still studying abroad? You bet! More than anything, I want to investigate crime scenes specifically. Asra, scientifically. Obviously. I've been studying non-stop every day to become a top-notch forensic scientist. Oh. Irony, huh? Ashka Yeshiranya Babble Justice. But it's spring break now, so I thought I'll come back for a bit. I see. Okay, I feel like this is logic. I almost didn't recognize you. You've really grown in these past few years. Please don't tease me, it's Mr. Edgeworth. I know I still have a long way to go. But I'm going to be a super forensic scientist someday. You'll see. Oh, fuck. Mania 7K Vanilla. You seem to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you two acquaintances? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Sky. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you? Wow, that's a great dream. My name's Kay Faraday. And I'm training to become an unstoppable great thief. A great thief? And there was other person who's looking for conversations. Don't think too hard about it, Emma. It's not worth the trouble. In any case, we have much to catch up on. You bet we do! So, why are you here, Emma? Well, I just happened to decide to come back home for spring break. And I heard that you'd come back too, so raced on over here. I really wanted to welcome you back at the airport, but I just missed you. And how exactly did you know I was here? Through the power of science, naturally. Never underestimate what science can do for you. או! קודם זה לרשום דברים במחברת, עכשיו זה אשכרה. משהו שנראה כמו DS, האמת. משהו שאשכרה נראה כמו DS, אבל זה, אני מניחה שזה כאילו פליפ פון. אבל אוקיי. I use these to track your footprints, and I followed them straight to you. This set is the greatest. It's so wonderfully scientific. You spray this chemical on the ground, and when you shine this special light on it, zing! The footprints light up like an electrified noble gas in a glass tube. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking. Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than this very moment. Add a witness. Emma, I would like to ask you about what you witnessed. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh my god! Oh my god! עם הפרצוף הזה זה נראה ממש קרוב להפתעות, justice, holy shit! Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about? Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He was practically yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific Dewey keys right now, pal. He's wow. What was that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking. So, let me guess. There's been a murder, right? Yes. Unfortunately, there's a sudden glint in her eyes. But I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. Now, where did that person go? Oh! לא, אוקיי. זה דווקא לא ידעתי שזה יקרה. באמת שוכח שזה כאילו, זה יותר משחק 3D של אקספלוריישן. West section, east section. מה קרה לסטייג'? איפה מקס גלקטיקה נגד שום גרמרי או הסט של לא גרמרי. של הגרמנרים. Yes. וויטנס יכול להיות. אוקיי, וואו, זה ממש קשה לראות פה שזה צ'ופ גמרי. עוד אולי? I assume this is another Badger-mobile. Yeah, but it's a different color than the blue Badger's car. The pink Badger. Yes, this is the retina searing pink model. What's that off in the distance? Oh! Oh, hey! It's the pink Badger! Badger, get! Badger, 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 Badger. Just what does she see in these silly things? Tough love? זה אומר פה tough love? השם של הגרמרי? אומייגאד. איך אני מדבר בין גרמרי לבין גוונר? ליטרלי השם שלו זה קלאביר גוון. למה אני אומר גרמרי בקונטקסט של המוזיקה? I think this badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Are you, by chance, the witness I've been searching for? So, sorry, but I don't speak badger dance. אוקיי, משחק. Okay, wow. Wendy!
I can't take being inside that stuffy head anymore.
Sure. Wendy, old bag! No. Why her? Why here? Why the... Wow, I drove shots on that, Wendy. I first met this woman 4 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. She had since gone out of her way to pop up unexpectedly. It caused me great grief.
Edgy poo! Why can't you understand that what I was trying to tell you? I mean, really. I'm trying so hard to keep the kids' dreams alive by staying in character.
מיקינס שמר קרטר קודם והוא ליטרלי נדפק בגלל כל הנושא הזה שהוא ליטרלי נעצר על ידי לנג, אז shut up.
But you couldn't pick up on what I was trying to convey to you. I'm sick and tired of that roundabout way of talking, so I'm going to just be direct.
I had a bad thing before, but this just made it official. Today has gone beyond the typical let my day into the realm of waking nightmare. So you're a friend of Mr. Edgeworth too, Miss Big Badger?
You could say that, but right now I'm just the pink badger, dearie.
She may look the part, but I know better than to twist my eyes around this woman.
My name is Wendy Oldbag. But you can call me Wendy or Granny or whatever suits your fancy.
Nice to meet you, Miss Holbag. I'm Kay Faraday.
What do I care about a young whippersnapper like you?
Yeesh, I was just trying to be polite. אני מופתע שבכלל יש את ונדי במשחק הזה. שעכשיו שאני חושב על זה, לא בתקופה של הפולו ג'אסטס היא רוב הסיכויים מתה. אדג'וורף ניצל בפולו ג'אסטס טרילוגי, כי זה קורה 7 שנים לאחר. בת כמה ונדי? אני אפילו לא יכול לדעת. אמה 18! אמה 18 פה, 16 ברייסון יאשז. בת כמה היא באפולו ג'אסטס? אני כבר לא זוכר. Bye-bye. Went your security guard at one of the Gateway hotels the last time we met. כן, אבל אז אחר כך יש את הסטולן טראבאוטי, הפכה להיות לידר של KB Security, אבל ונדי הייתה בהפסקה או בחופשה טכנית, וגדות היה שם.
I go where I'm needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike the youth of today. I get called in all the time to fill in when there aren't enough hands. But enough about me, Edgy Poo. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. I finally get the chance to see you again, and here you are talking with two younger.
את יותר מדי זקנה! רגע, מה הבעיה בזה בהכרח? אדג'וורף הוא בערך 20 פלוס, K 17 ו-MI 18. כמה הוא בערך 25? מקס? הוא בערך בגיל של פיניקס? נראה לי. כי הוא היה 23. אוקיי, whatever, אני לא אגש לזה עכשיו. אבל אני מספיק בטוח דווקא לאדוור זה יותר בסדר. whatever. פלייסטיישן גם את פאקינג לפחות עכשיו אני אשכרה יכול לקרוא את מה שוונדי אומרת. Ace Attorney Trilogy or Phoenix Wright Trilogy.
They're all the same. It doesn't matter how old they get. They continue to shamelessly flirt with young girls. Like just the other day, it happened to my young, who had finally got to notice me. He went and got into an arranged marriage with an 18-year-old. I don't see what he sees in her at all. As they say, that persimmon takes 3 years to ripen. That girl. You seem to attract all sorts of interesting people, Mr. Edgeworth.
Okay, please, I'm begging you, by all means do not provoke her any further. Aren't you forgetting something, Mr. Edgeworth? This person could be the witness. Honestly, I hope she isn't, but I don't think fate is going to be so kind today.
I saw what happened. I even saw the exact moment it happened. How's that?
So it's true! She is the witness! I don't suppose I can afford to ignore the old bag.
Yes, it was just a little while ago. So it happened right in front of me.
מה אתה הולך להגיד שזה היה הבלו badger? Jesus Christ.
The moment of the murder!
You mean to say that you witnessed someone being killed right before your eyes? Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony to me. Oh my god, lama זה? What old bag witness?
I took this to the stadium to take a short break.
לפחות עכשיו זה יותר הגיוני בנוגע להגיד דברים מה שקשור לבאג'ר מוביל או פינק באג'ר מוביל, whatever, כי זה אשכרה לידה. היא basically הייתה פה.
As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who shot fell to the ground. Who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you.
Looks like we hit the jackpot, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I can't ignore what she has to say, sadly. Unfortunately. I think it's like a...
What's that unfortunately you tacked on at the end supposed to mean, Edgy Pooh?
Well, anyway, let's see what we can find out from this old lady. Interesting to take a short break. I happened to glance up and I saw two men facing each other in that area. F was in that area.
Hold it!
You saw two men. Can you describe them for me?
They look like your average Joes, completely unintimidating and not worth fawning over. I'm telling you, they were so boring I don't even remember much beyond that.
But they did have any special features. Anything you can recall that would be anything that you can recall would be very helpful.
Oh my, don't tell me you're jealous of those two men.
Okay, let's look at it. The lady inside the pink badge, I believe her real name is in the old bag. The lady came in the old bag! Whatever.
Hey, she's right. You just seem pretty worked up over there, Mr. Edgeworth.
Let me just noch alle that mayhem, for goodness hell!
I'm not worked up over anyone. And I'm not jealous. It's alright, Edgy Poo. Those two were just fools compared to a stallion like you. I fought so little that I lost interest in the instant I laid eyes on them.
Suddenly there was a gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a terrifying experience.
Hold it!
You're claiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place?
Absolutely! That guy made a terrible racket when it was fired.
You didn't try to go to help the person that got shot?
I'm only one person, you smart dackly brat!
Smarter like he was,
What could I have done? But I took off as soon as I could find someone who could help.
2 men, 1 bullet. It's all consistent with what we found from the party. Sadly, there wasn't exactly a lot of new information to go on in your testimony.
Well, if I saw the guy again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. I mean, how do you expect me to remember anyone something to jog my memory?
Self-centered, aren't we? Well, it was somewhat useful. Her testimony also presents us with a new problem. Mr. Edgeworth! Oh my god, can't kill about tough love! Yes? So, about this new problem. What is that giant grin on your face for? Do you want me to show you something really nice? No, thank you.
Don't be so mean! I swear it's something you're going to like!
Maza. Oh. What is that gadget you're holding? What you see before you is the secret weapon of a great thief. Ah, I should have known it would be worthless.
Oh, don't be like that.
Oh!
What do you think now?
What is it doing? It's projecting something into the air. Was there flashing lights?
I'm going to input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of evening. No matter when no other bird dares to wing, run along remains all seeing. Now, witness the true power of the real modern day Robin Hood.
Oh!
What is this? Recreation.
והמוזיקה הזאת נשמע ממש מוכר, what the fuck? מה זה? אשכרה, מה זה? What the fuck is this?
This is a recreation of the murder based on the info I inputted into Lil Thief.
Lil Thief? I dare say, I think you're taking the Robin Hood thing a bit too far.
Lil Thief is actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my thefts. But I suppose if I used it like this... Let's see... My soul bag said that the two men were facing each other. and then a gunshot rang out, and the victim fell to the ground.
Ah. So with this, you can inspect the crime scene as if it was in the past.
See? So, what do you think?
I have to say, I'm impressed by the technology thieves have access to these days.
Well, it is a super secret weapon of the mighty Yellow Grasso.
Indeed.
Oh, but if there isn't enough information or something is out of place, the recreation could come out a little strange.
In other words, I can use this to authenticate the validity of a witness's testimony.
You got it! You really catch on quick, Mr. Edgeworth. זה חכם! לראות מצבים של contradiction מדי שאשכרה רואים את הסין בתור event של הפאסט.
Interesting. Right now, this simulation is a recreation of that witness's testimony. So, for now, I should re-examine everything. And if I have found anything illogical or strange, I can then ask for clarification.
Feel free to examine anything in this simulation in the way you always do. You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction. And if you find something, I've got a little thief with me, so you just let me know, okay? Go!
Victim was kidnappers היחיד שנותר לי פה. Following a kidnapper's prints led us to a body. Was the victim in a costume?
Oh!
According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here.
That's right, but
if that's the case, then we've already found our first contradiction.
Huh? What? Where?
If this is the real scene of the crime, there's something missing that should be here. Which piece of evidence shows the missing item?
Jesus?
או שזה מדבר על הקוסטום.
Take that!
Oh my god.
אשכרה בול במקום הנכון! זה מטורף! אולי אדם?
Wait a minute, it's a show. What did the bell?
A bullet? Take that!
זה הבולט.
הבולט יצא מהגוף, אז אם הכדור יצא מהגוף, אז איפה הכדור?
This is the contradiction. Is something wrong with my recreation? If this is the real scene of the crime, something specific should be here. If you think that, How did we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one? Oh! Oh, gum, I guess. Oh, I get what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground here either, right? Right. The fact that there is no blood here casts doubt on the witness's testimony.
Edgy Pearl! Okay, you don't be like that. Are you calling me a liar? I know what I saw, and I saw the victim get shot down.
You know, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth. To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, maybe there is another explanation for the distinct lack of blood. Costume? אני אוהב את המוזיקה פה! אני לא יודעת להסביר את זה, אני פשוט אוהב את המוזיקה הזאתי! למה אין בלאד? כי אולי הוא בעצם היה בקוסטום. כן, אוקיי. Is it not possible that the victim was wearing a costume? So, you really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers? I think we can reasonably assume that there is a good chance that he was. And that if he was shot while he was inside of those stolen costumes, then Mr. Deacon's blood would be inside the costume instead of on the ground. Precisely. Now, if only we could prove that the victim was wearing a costume, you would think it would be pretty easy if we could find some footprints. But the problem is finding them, since there doesn't seem to be any around. Oh, Emma! Footprints, huh? I wonder how we can go about finding some of those. Oh, Emma! This is amazing! Just feel the power of science! See you later, Emma! Emma, about that method you were talking about for finding footprints. Ah! Finally my expert knowledge in forensics is needed! Yes, well, can you detect and trace even partial footprints? Leave it to me! My cutting-edge detection kit can't find anything! Very well. If you could please analyze the footprints in this area. Okay, stand back now and witness the power of science at work! Ah! Ah, okay. Hey, I found something! Look, right there! I don't see anything. Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on, Mr. Edgeworth. Here we go again. Oh my god! These footprints were definitely left by a badger costume. Judging by the way the prints are laid, those seem to be the newest. Okay, Wendy. Then we can definitely conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time. Huh. Okay, in that case, I'll update little thief simulation parameters. Let's see what we can find from this new info. Tzadech! So the victim was wearing a costume when he died. And with that,
we should be one step closer to the truth, right? I see the recreation has changed in accordance with the new information. We may be close, but now something else has caught my attention.
איפה הכובע? או הכיסוי ראש, או מה שזה אמור להיות.
What do you want? Your testimony, naturally. I would like to hear it one more time, if you please.
כן, אני לא חוזר על זה.
So, does this mean that Miss Olbach's testimony has a contradiction in it? Yes, and I believe our best course of action is to compare it with your recreation. See? I just knew Little Thief would be of help. Now let's see if we can pull more info from Miss Olbach to put into the recreation. For that, we must first find the contradiction in her testimony.
Oh, זה obvious. זה obvious.
איך היא יכולה לראות two men אם אחד מהם היה בקוסטום? איך היא יכולה לראות two men אם אחד מהם בקוסטום?
זה obvious.
Two men? How did you know the gender of the two people involved? Saying as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time.
קונפרם לפחות שזה הוויקטים, אולי הקילר גם, אני אומר גם הקילר לובש קוסטום, אבל ממה שידוע בינתיים זה רק הוויקטים. Guaranteed.
Furthermore, I have another matter I would like to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony. I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all. I'm telling you, I really did see it. I saw it with my very own eyes. From a seat in the second tier.
מה?
The second tier? Hey, didn't you say you saw it right in front of you earlier? I was using the phrase in a metaphorical sense.
Oh my god, Andy! Again? 3 פעמים! אי סטני 1, אי סטני 2 ואי סטני וסליג. Are you fucking kidding me?
I see a witness still has a screw loose, in the metaphorical sense. The cushy sits in the second tier reserved for hotshot VIPs, which is exactly why I got there now and again take a nap. I can't see how you could have gotten a good look from there. It's so high up. Were you able to even see the victim's costume from way up there?
Well, like I saw 2 people. Not again!
But I can't really see what they looked like because they were in the stage's shadow.
It was hard to make out the killer and victim that Olbach saw in the stage's shadow. Interesting!
My eyesight isn't the way it used to be, you know?
אני אדע לעשות את זה ואני אעשה את זה אחר כך. Oh my god, you pissed.
Now, like when I was young, people used to call me Eagle-Eyed Wendy back then. I could for a good man from 100 paces away as I walked down the street. Just like that. Of course, they also noticed me in the flash and tried to make their move, but I'm not that easy. I was a careful girl with a judgmental eye, but I never let a good match slip me by. I bet I did it if I could have seen.
Let's return to our investigation, shall we, Kay?
You got it!
Recreation!
Okay. Let's just go to footprints.
Huh. מה אני צריך עוד לעשות ב-recreation? רגע! הבלו בדג'ר יהיה מובן. גם אפילו שזה בשאדו, אפשר לראות בקלות את הסיגנצ'רים של הבלו בדג'ר, לא?
This new silhouette of the victim is in a costume. These silhouettes can change depending on the information I input. But no thief can recreate more than just people. So investigate away. We may even find more info in which we make a more accurate sim.
Alright.
Sounds like a plan.
Guys, let's out the culprit. על פי הלוג'יק הזה נתאר את הקולפרט. לפי... shadow. רגע, אני אעשה רגע... לשתות. כבר חוזר. אוקיי, חזרתי, בוא ניגש על הקולפרט.
It's the silhouette of the killer with his gun at the ready.
Okay, is it not possible to recreate the face of the killer?
Well, I can't exactly input in what we don't know into Low Thief.
She has a point.
Oh! Are you kidding me?
It looks like they broke the stage down.
I guess this means they're done for the day.
Or maybe it's because a different show is scheduled to start its run tomorrow. No fucking way! לפחות ריקריאיישן לא נותן לי בעצם לעשות דברים שלא רלוונטיים. לפחות! או לפחות בכלל לא רלוונטיים.
If that woman's testimony is to be believed,
The murder occurred before the stage was broken down.
do you want me to input that bit into Lil Thief?
Yes, if you please.
אוקיי.
אם צריך לחשוב על זה בגלל שזה מדברים על הסטייג' קודם! אומייגאד, אני טמבל. אוקיי, הנה, עכשיו אפשר לראות את זה באופן ברור. מקס גלקטיקה, גצ'ופ גברים והקה ונרים. אם זה לא מרגיש כמו באג? There is clearly
a contradiction here.
Please stop stealing my lines.
Oh, come on! It wasn't that hard to see it coming, even for a layman like me.
Kids, a little bug. It was the bells, but how much is a little complete contradiction is a bug. I suppose. In any way, it's not possible for the killer to have stood here in that way. Because there was a very real stage setup in this spot at that time.
Yeesh, I told you I got it! Do you feel the need to explain everything?
Yes, well, in any case, we still need to resolve this unusual situation.
Is it obvious? The killer was on top of the stage, naturally.
אבל אז בעצם האנשי וונד והאקסל וונד הם לא הגיוניים.
Right, Miss Olberg? Yes, I remember now. The killer was standing on top of the stage.
לא! האנשי וונד והאקסל וונד הם לא מתאמים פה! סוף כל סוף!
See? Now, let me update in the simulation.
לפי blood loss, זה אמור להיות איך ש... עכשיו שאלות את זה, obviously.
Investigation complete!
שנייה אחת. לא אמרנו שהאנשי וונד והאקסל וונד? לא אמרנו שהאנשי הוא בבטן והאקסל זה ה... whatever. Well, what have we here? Bunch of hooligans running amok, I see. Hey, Lang. Agent Lang, how nice of you to join us. Well, I can't have you going around messing up my crime scenes. Agent Lang, we discovered that the real scene of the murder is here. The stadium. I see. Thanks. For what? I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you saved me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that?
Little Thief is not a toy.
You too. Sure. יש משהו מאחור. And there you have it. You see? Big boys like me don't need silly toys, little girl. Now this is a recreation. So what? Do you still intend to assert that Officer Meekins is the killer? Of course! Even knowing that the crime scene took place here doesn't let him off the hook. Wayama Stadium? Wayama Stadium? This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. And when the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. That's the truth your little recreation showed. I'm a recreation, a contradiction! Whatever. How far will you go to accuse Officer Meekins of a crime? He's the most likely suspect we got, especially given the situation with his gun.
Well, even if he is the killer, at least the recreation was on the mark.
You see? Thank you for understanding, my little crow girl.
Let's have some common crow. I'm the Yggdrasil, the Raven of Legend. Unfortunately, your conclusion has yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up.
אני רוצה להגיד את ה-obvious, שה-entry wound וה-exit wound לא מתאמים עם ה-recreation.
Objection!
Yes! Yeah! Yes! Yes! Oh my god! אני תמיד אעשה סייב, אבל... וואו. Fuck.
I'm terribly sorry, Agent Lang. I should have warned you that our recreation is incomplete. We got in quite unexpectedly, after all.
כן, אני ליטרלי לא סיימתי את הנושא הזה. זה יותר הגיוני לחשוב שהויקטים היה על הסטייג'. בגלל הנושא של האנטרי וונד והאקסל וונד יותר הגיוני שהויקטים היה על הסטייג', לא הקולפרט.
Got in quite unexpectedly, after all.
And what's that supposed to mean?
You said the victim was shot by the killer from above, correct? I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible.
Huh? Why not?
Recall Mr. Deacon's body, specifically where the gunshot wounds were located. Actually, I didn't get that good of a look. Oh, well then. The bullet entered Mr. Deacon in his abdominal region and exited his right shoulder. This is more consistent with an angle shot from beneath the victim. Then, yes, our recreation had the victim being shot at an angle from above.
A clear contradiction. You're discounting your own conclusions.
No, this one point is the only flaw. This was the mistaken parameter in our recreation.
A victim at killer's locations.
Yes, the locations of the killer and the victim were wrong.
Ah, I get it. I see what you're trying to say.
However, the killer and the victim were standing opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer.
ועכשיו זה יותר הגיוני.
If this is what happened, it would also explain the positioning of the gunshot wounds. But then, what about the footprints? Since footprints don't lie, we can assume then that the killer was also wore a costume. Okay, I'll try using that data instead. Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, there was a killing between the two kidnappers. That would be the most natural conclusion. Wouldn't you agree, Agent Lang?
Okay. Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. But that alone doesn't clear Officer Meekins of the crime.
Because I have a costume? אוקיי, אז הנה עכשיו גם הקילר וגם הוויקטור הם בעצם עם costumes. I fucking knew it. I ask you to take another good look at the tire marks over there. The 3 marks are indicative of the blue Badgermobile. That story Officer Meekins told about the shop, about that shop on wheels getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the blue Badgermobile here and committed the murder. Then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild West area. You believe he moved the body with the car? That's right. It was Officer Mickens himself who pointed us to the way he did it. Free-tied tread marks are very telling. However, יש לנו פה עוד אוטו. Is the blue Badgermobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? Literally יש את הפינק Badgermobile של ונדי.
Hold it!
3 tire marks. I have to agree that the blue Badgermobile has 3 tires. Of course! The only thing in this park that could make those marks is the roving shop.
Objection!
Are you forgetting that there are in fact 3 of them? You can't simply ignore the pink and pearl Badgermobiles, Agent Lang.
Knuckle back!
Of course! Didn't say it couldn't be either of the other 2. I see no reason to drag them into this, just to complicate things. He drove the Badgermobile here committed a murder. מה פתאום בשלושת אלה? Cabinets! כנראה שהנושא הזה של ה-Bad Badger נמצא בעצם בחדר של הקידנאפינג ויש את ה-Proto Badger שתקף את מיילס בהאוס, בבית.
Hold it!
So, you still claim that the tire marks belong to the blue Badgermobile? You must have arrived at this scene after the ground had become wet with rain. Officer Meekins committed the murder. Then use the car to move the... Okay.
Hold it!
Besides the blue Badgermobile, there are other ways to move. The body could have been moved.
Knuckle back!
Recalled what the Wild West area looked like. Only the blue Badgermobile and Mr. Deacon's body were in the garage. I'd say that's proof. I suppose if one were to look at that place, that would be the only logical conclusion. מה אתה לא מזה שזה נמצא בפינק Badgermobile? שהפינק Badgermobile זה בעצם איפה שהגופה שלך נמצאת? However, my experience tells me that the truth is not so easily found.
Is there some sort of problem with Agent Lang's statement in regard to that scene? Oh. Is there some sort of problem with Agent Lang's statement in regard to that scene? Looks like the only thing that car was selling was death, not dreams. Only if what Agent Lang believes turns out to be true. The three-tired tread marks are very telling, however. Is the blue Batmobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? He used the car to move the body.
Objection!
רק בשביל להסביר את הלוג'יק שאני עברתי פה, אני אמרתי fuck it! אני לא מבין בכלל מה הקונטרדיקשן. אבל זה משהו שקשור לאוטו. Sorry, Agent Lang, but that's an impossible tale. And why is that? Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meekins' blue Batmobile. Oh, what's it called? One look at the car would have told you so. That was a blue Batmobile never... Huh? Never happened to this stage. The entire marks? Entire marks בחניה? I guess? No tires.
Take that!
Oh my god! Okay! Take a good look at the tires. There's not a single dollop of mud to be found in it. If this car had come to the backstage area and left those tire mark tracks, then the lack of mud on these tires stand out as very peculiar indeed. Then, how do you explain the tire tracks, genius? יש עוד מכוניות! Hey, I got it! Why would Miss Olbeck speak Batmobile?
Don't be ridiculous. I was sleeping the entire time in the second-tier seats.
Indeed. But if you can rule her out as someone related to the crime. However, there is yet one more roving store, as I recall. A Proto, נכון? Oh, you mean the Pro badge, Capoto? That's right. There was one more parking space inside the garage. And it proves the existence of a Proto Badgermobile. Agent Lang, I suspect you'll find this Proto Badgermobile boast haste. There must be some sort of incriminating evidence in it. Hey, did you hear something? Oh. Oh my god! He's in! Help me.
right?
Well, this is something. It looks like we found our kidnapping victim. Where were you all this time?
Oh, the Lance? Okay. Wild West with kidnappers. He was next to the room I was. Next to the one I was holding? Ran away using underground and got lost. Dead kidnappers.
What is it? Can't understand what you're trying to say.
יש לך מעבר למטה? The kidnappers escaped wearing costumes.
Did you see the faces of your kidnappers?
No, I didn't see the faces, but two. One was a woman. A woman?
Oh, hello. Quite an important piece of testimony. Hey, what are you guys doing? Stop standing there and get your cops on this already.
Huh. Is that I think?
I'll even let you guys have what the kid said just now. Consider it a gift. Now, are you going to get out of my crime scene, or am I going to have to get rough?
Again? You're nothing but a big bully. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go.
Oh, no, not you. You're a very important witness for my case. I'm not about to let you get away that easily.
Don't count on me to testify because I won't. Not for you. That's right. I won't either, you hear me? You young whippersnapper.
Hey, calm down. There's no need for all this hostility. I just want to take a statement from each of you. I'm going to rough either of you up. I give you my word. Come on, fair maidens. What do you say? Will you cooperate?
Fair maidens. My, you young rascal. You sure know the way into a woman's heart.
Lang Z says, the passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and the lady is young forever.
Time to outdo my engine, proving your fetchy schmancy sayings. Let's get this over with. So we're clear, I'm only interested in giving you my statement.
Sure, but just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be.
Mr. Edgeworth!
What's your caja? Okay, wow! Wow, pausa aí, Alberto, my... Recouping Ernest Amano.
הגיוני, כי מצאנו את הבן שלו. רק רגע. אני חושב שמות כאן 21. Kidnapping victim escape of kidnappers hide. From kidnappers hideout and was found at the stadium. אוקיי. whatever. זה הולך לנושאים של הפרק של היום, כי... obviously, אני סיימתי פה. אוקיי, עכשיו זה יתעדכן פה. אוקיי. אז כן! זה הולך להיות הסיום של investigations. אני רואה סיכויים מגש בעצם לגייט אייס אחר כך. כן, ירין, ניפגש בסרטון עולם הבא שיט, גיימס מקווה שנהנתם. וירין, אאוט. ביי חברים, מקווה שאתם נהנים.